It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the... And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
The 31-yard line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
12. 1st down, Titans.
Tannehill, a quick throw into the hands of Davis.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
Titans, 1st down.
First down carry for Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Tannehill getting it out quickly to Brown.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 4-yard line.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of a yard. And
he can run, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Ryan Tannehill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. They go play action with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Tennessee.
Tannehill. Smith catches left side. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way.
This is caught at the 20 and down to the 20. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, he'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made at the 5.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air. Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Third and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and this time he is in. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Titans 14, Seahawks 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up? Now go to the... And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. the 50, it's Tannehill. Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12. On first down, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
This a quick pass to Davis.
On the Seahawks' 31-yard line.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown,
Jonnu Smith with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Titans 23, Seahawks 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
4-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Wilson being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
36 power.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
The kicker.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a dump off here complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jayon Brown able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Hakeem Butler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
They will run it. It's Fournette. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Keeps the score Titans 30, Seahawks 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. It's Smith. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. They still can't get it. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he'll be out right at the 35.
10 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
The 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Here we go. 30. 54. I smell feet. Zip. Shift. Watch the shift. Hurry.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. After the sack on first down, Tannehill flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State with a sack. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw is Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
He don't want it. Check. Run left. Crunch. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. Now a desperation throw. Deep down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. First and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
That's what I do.
To throw again. Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Again, Wilson eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Wilson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
29 is the Mike 29.
One last shot for Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Hakeem Butler. Incomplete. Brings up.
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker. Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But